Muy buenas amigos de YouTube, aquí Jesús Gameplays en un nuevo vídeo para el canal, esta vez de Stanley Parable. Me habéis recomendado mucho este juego y me habéis dicho que haga justo lo contrario que el narrador me diga. O sea, si el narrador me dice ve hacia abajo, pues yo voy hacia arriba, por ejemplo. Y la verdad es que este es el último vídeo que voy a grabar con este micrófono que tengo, porque la verdad la calidad es no muy buena y he pedido un micrófono. Esta noche me llegará, estoy grabando esto el 24 a las 5 o más tarde me llegará. Y bueno, estoy también grabando con una capturadora nueva. Grabé un vídeo con la otra, pero no se veía muy bien con otra que he tenido. Y dije que a los 1000 suscriptores haría un directo en el que sortearía gemas. Y a los 100 haría un vídeo de un unboxing de mi habitación, lo que uso, mi ordenador, mi micrófono cuando me venga, todo eso. Y todo eso, y bueno, no me enrollo más. Vamos a jugar. Para eso estamos. Espero entreteneros bastante con estos vídeos de gameplay variados, porque la verdad eh, no quiero subir todo Clash of Clans. El nombre de mi canal lo dice Jesús Gameplays. Por cierto, tengo que retocarlo porque la verdad Jesús Gameplays queda un poco cutre. Qué poco te lo has pensado. Pues la verdad es que sí me lo pensé poco. Tuve 3 o 4 nombres antes de ese y al final se quedó ahí porque no me dejaba cambiarlo más veces. Entonces no puedo hacer nada para remediarlo. Así que luego a ver si me deja o algo para cambiar el nombre, porque la verdad Jesús Gameplays no me gusta mucho.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Bueno, aquí está la
Stanley
historia.
worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427.
Espero que la capturadora
was
grabe
simple.
bien. La he
He sat
puesto
at his
en
desk in
1080.
room 427
Intentaré
and
no
he
hablar
pushed
mucho en este
buttons on the
gameplay y
keyboard.
tampoco editar
Orders
demasiado.
came to him through a monitor at his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them,
Se ve raro porque
and in
juego ahora
what
mismo.
order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-winning, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Vale, ya nos ha dicho la
And then
historia de
one
más o
day,
menos
something very
quién es
peculiar
Stanley.
happened. Something that would
Ahora va a
forever
decir cómo empieza el
change
juego,
Stanley.
o sea, que
Something
Stanley
he would
está aquí
never
solo.
quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Vale, ya me deja moverme, le voy a poner la sensibilidad más baja porque este juego tiene una
All of his
sensibilidad
co-workers
altísima.
were gone. What could it mean?
Vale,
Stanley
no hay nadie.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Hay que ir a la sala de reuniones. Iré yendo por las puertas abiertas, que es lo que digo yo que habrá que hacer. He venido por aquí. Vale, si por aquí he venido. Es que esto es un lío, como tiene la sensibilidad tan alta. Y eso que tengo el ratón ahora mismo al mínimo, que tengo en él un botón para ajustarla. Vale.
When Stanley came to a set of two open
Me dice que vaya
doors,
por la
he
izquierda,
entered the
pues yo
door
voy
on
al
his left.
contrario,
This
por
was
la
not the
derecha.
correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just
Sí,
to
quiero
admire
mirar
it.
la sala. ¿Algún problema? Qué bonito.
La verdad que sí.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really
Quiero
been
una
worth the
Coca-Cola.
detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Habrá que
Stanley
salir por
simply
aquí.
stood here, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Pues no va a ser esto.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
¿Y dónde estoy? Vale, me ha salido un gallo. Esta puerta no la podré abrir, ¿verdad? No. No puedo saltar.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside.
No puedo ir a
to
otro
let
sitio,
her
¿no?
back into your life. She's been waiting.
¿Qué es esta
That's her, Stanley.
puerta?
You-
Yo contesto. ¿La? ¿Qué?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold
estoy.
on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
¿Qué?
Gotcha.
No.
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Pues me voy. Me dice gente,
Sorry,
me voy.
but you're in my story now.
No me deja. Qué hijo de puta.
This is a very
esta
sad
maniquí
story
que-
about the death of a man named Stanley.
Presiona el 3, pues presiona el 3.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's
Pues
pushing
déjame
buttons.
salir, que
Now
dice gente y
he's
no me
eating
deja
lunch.
salir.
Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Joder, tanto
But in his
presionar, ¿para qué?
mind, in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize
la
about his
tele?
own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up
para
from his
mirar la
desk
tele,
to
¿dónde
realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Joder.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible
Madre mía.
paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls.
Hombre,
Down
tío,
another was a
pesado.
yellow line that
Me
weaved
está
in many
aburriendo.
directions. And down another was a
Mira,
game with
Francis.
a baby. And he called it the Stanley
Sí que
Parable.
no tendrás mujer, vamos, y si te aguanta.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he
hombre.
played just one more time.
¿Eres gay o qué?
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be?
Pero estoy.
In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Pues lo voy a hacer.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to.
Madre mía, no está burlado el tío este pesado.
Sabes que estoy burlado.
Well, maybe this time you'll see.
Me tiene ya...
Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Por favor,
Stanley
muera.
pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Ah, la he muerto, venga, alegría. No, no me digas. Voy a morir por presionar botones, vamos, es que ya no voy a poder ni... O sea, yo por ejemplo, ahora mismo estoy grabando el vídeo y no voy a poder presionar los botones de moverme. Ahora mismo estoy presionando la W para ir hacia adelante, ahora para girar. No puedo hacer nada. Mira, vamos a hacer una cosa. Ir por la de la derecha, que es la mala.
When Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Que
Perhaps he
si
wanted
era
to stop by the
mirarla.
employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get
Ahora
back
sí
to
me iré por
business,
la de la
Stanley took
izquierda.
the first
Para que
open
sea
door
feliz,
on his
hombre,
left.
tío pesado.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the
No,
opposite door,
ascensor.
and got back on track.
Ahora sí que te voy a contradecir, hombre. Este gameplay va a ser un poco más largo, pero quiero contradecir todo. O sea, todas las maneras en las que se le pueda contradecir, quiero hacerlas.
But
Aunque
Stanley
sea ahora
didn't
después
want to go back to the
recortaré y
office.
tal, pero
He
vamos.
wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
¿Dónde
So
estoy?
now in order to
Oh,
get
no.
back, he needed to go
Me he encerrado aquí.
From here it's left.
Ah, vale. Ese,
Oh no, it's to the right. My mistake.
como me estés así todo el rato de cachondeo, verás.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right?
¿Te aclaras o no?
What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Vamos, hombre.
No,
Joder,
let's
qué tío más
see, we went
pesado, es
down
que...
Right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Pero pues está por delante. Creo que es este sitio.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just
Madre
restart
mía,
the
qué tío
game
más
from the
cansino.
beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay. From the top.
Joder, que si digo cosas, pero es que madre mía, es que hay juegos que es descomponerte vivo. Otra vez desde el
All of his
principio.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
Mira, voy
decided
a
to go to
coger
the meeting
la
room.
puerta de la derecha,
Perhaps
pero
he
me
had
voy a ir.
simply- No, I
Pero
restarted. I swear,
no
I
hay
definitely
puertas.
restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be. Well, did something
Pero bueno, acabo de
change?
llegar aquí, están las dos
Stanley,
cerradas.
Did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Pero ¿cuántas puertas hay? Dios. ¿Y por cuál me voy ahora? Bueno, por aquí he venido, vale. Y ahora, ¿por cuál voy? Por aquí mismo. ¿Qué sé? Esto es un laberinto. Joder. ¿Cuántas malditas puertas hay? Esto es un maldito laberinto. Joder.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
He vuelto.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress
Ahora
by
voy a hacer
starting
esto
over and
bien.
over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Pero bueno. Mira, es que me entran unas ganas de pegarle una
All of
paliza
his
al tío.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Otra vez,
Stanley
venga,
decided
la
to go to the
maldita
meeting room.
historia ya.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Es que el tío es pesado además, Si fuera un tío, yo qué sé, pero es que es más pesado.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be
Ahora no hay
remembering
puertas.
this wrong.
Hombre, no
It's
me
possible
jodas.
the story
Esto
is
ya es
back
fácil,
where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Venga, pues sí, todo lo que tú digas. Vaya un cachondo, es que no me jodas. Entran unas ganas de tirar
Aha! I knew we'd missed something.
el
The
monitor por la
story.
ventana.
Here it comes. No, wait, never mind.
Tú eres
Not the
tonto.
story. Okay,
Madre
let's head
mía,
back
es que
the
este
other
tío...
way and retrace our steps.
Pero bueno, me está metiendo en un maldito
No,
laberinto.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I
Joder,
can't
que
quite
tío, es
recall,
que...
but I believe my
Buah.
story took place in an office
Como
building.
lo tuviera delante, le metía un
Is that correct?
puñetazo.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Están llamando al timbre.
Okay, I'm getting
que
weirded
yo
out
creo
by
que es
whatever this place is. I don't
el
care what
micrófono.
might happen this time.
Entonces
I
le voy a hacer
have
un
to
corte.
restart.
Lógicamente no voy a seguir aquí. Bueno, si empezamos desde el principio, sí. Entonces ahora grabaré con el micrófono nuevo si
All
sé
right, I've got a
configurarlo.
solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost,
Y a
I've
ver
employed the help
si,
of the Stanley
y si no, pues
Parable
termino con este y ya
adventure
pues
line.
para otro
Just
vídeo
follow the
lo,
line.
lo tendré
How
configurado.
simple is that?
Ahora vengo, que no haga esperar el del reparto. Bueno, pues no he sabido configurarlo, además no he podido parar el juego a posta mucho tiempo, entonces ya probaré después. Acabamos el vídeo con este micrófono, que tampoco creo que sea tan malo, y ya para el próximo sí que tendremos el otro. Entonces vamos a ver la línea de Stanley, de la aventura. Se supone que hay que seguirla y ya va todo bien. Pero bueno, esto antes estaba cerrado, ¿no? Sí, estaba todo cerrado esto.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Destino, como me mates verás.
Here's a thought.
Estoy harto ya.
Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey
¿Qué hacen
such
aquí
that a
esta?
destination is inevitably
te van
conjured into
saliendo.
being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself?
Pero bueno, ¿cuántas vueltas me va a hacer de
Hang
este?
on. That got a bit
Tío.
weird back there.
No está loco.
Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was
Está
going
ido de la
with that.
cabeza ahí para estar aquí
You know
haciendo
what?
estas
I think
pinturas.
what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the
Bueno.
mood.
Y esta música aquí venga animando a tope.
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Wait, what? We're back at the office?
Pero
No,
bueno,
no, Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this
Otra vez aquí.
No, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you,
¿cuántas veces vas a
after
reiniciar? Es
everything
que
we've been
vamos, no me
through,
jodas.
you...
Que ya me
Oh,
tienes
I can't
harto.
take this anymore, to hell with it. Restart.
Otra vez. Mira, es que como esta vez. Esta vez voy a hacer lo que me... Otra vez la línea, es que no. Joder. Voy a tener que reiniciar el juego, pero
You
vamos.
know what, Stanley? I
No.
say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Joder. Mira que pesa el tío este, Vamos a hacerlo.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story
Estoy dando
to
vueltas en
be?
círculo, capullo.
Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley,
Joder, el pasillo.
I'm ready for it.
Creo que no tarda en aparecer. ¿Y qué va a hacer? Seguir dando vueltas.
Oh,
vale,
no,
bueno.
not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just
Si
don't
no, yo,
acknowledge
antes
it.
había aquí
and we should
cosas,
be fine.
objetos y tal. Pero ahora no. Es que como me hace dar vueltas.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
A ver,
How important we
sorpréndeme.
mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
Madre mía.
Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere the place where we're trying to go,
¿Qué
there
haces?
must
Si
be
me
a
estás haciendo dar
reverse
vueltas en
door
círculo,
that
cabrón.
leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And
Hombre,
since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another
ábreme la que
victory
quieras,
for
pero
logic.
venga.
Come, Stanley. Our
Está alargando más el
destiny
vídeo y me cago en la leche.
awaits.
Es porque veis un poco de esto, pero tampoco.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
Joder.
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
15 minutos llevamos de vídeo, madre mía.
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The,
Joder, pues no sabía
whatever
que
it
llevábamos
is that
tanto
made this
tiempo, la
schedule?
verdad.
How would we even know?
Quiero subir vídeos
Will
larguísimos.
someone come for us? Will something
Pero es que este
happen?
tío es un maldito pesado. Hay más opciones.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Otra vez. Madre mía, es que este tío me hace sacar lo peor de mí, de verdad. Oh, joder.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Mira que es
What
tocar
could it
las
mean?
narices, pero bien
Stanley
tocadas.
decided to go to the meeting
Por
room.
no decir otra
Perhaps
cosa.
he had simply missed a memo.
Mira, voy a intentar seguir a esta del juego, la cronología.
When Stanley came to a set of two
Izquierda.
open doors,
A ver si
he
esta me
entered
sale
the
bien
door
y
on his
ya
left.
corto esto. Ya no voy a hacer más reverso. Vale, ya estamos en la sala esta. de
Yet there was
trabajo.
not a single person
reuniones.
here either. Feeling a wave
Pues
of
algo por aquí.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might find
Escaleras,
coming to a
arriba o
staircase,
abajo.
Stanley
Arriba.
walked upstairs to his boss's
Ya
office.
Voy a intentar hacerlo bien. Si bajo para abajo ya el vídeo va a ser larguísimo. Luego si veo que lo apoyáis y tal, y que os gusta, subiré haciendo más combinaciones, pero es que ya...
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this.
Y ese
What dark
botón que
secret
sale
was being
blanco
held from
así a
him?
veces.
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra
2,
secret
8, 4,
pin number,
5.
2845. But of course, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened
Joder, mira
passageway.
qué sitio de... Ahora sí tengo que ir al ascensor. Bueno, no me queda otro. Me muevo por hacer algo, la verdad.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt
Abre
more
por,
free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Aquí.
Why did he feel this now, when for years
Bueno, si se
it
abre.
had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Vamos a ir ya rápido, pero rápido a muerte.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of
Vale,
an
aquí pone...
employee in the building.
Ahí va.
Stanley's co-workers.
Controlan a los trabajadores con una cámara. Bueno, sí, hemos visto al principio que... Bueno, hemos visto a Stanley por una cámara. Está claro, ¿no? Pero los controlan por una cámara. Yo creo que controlan hasta lo que ellos son, o sea... Es como si ellos fueran... Stanley es un parecido a un robot, no es un robot, es una persona, pero manipulada como un robot. Es lo que a mí me parece. Sí, la verdad, estuve bajo el control porque estar feliz con ese trabajo. A ver, feliz no hay nadie con su trabajo, si lo estaba es... Bueno, a ver, hay trabajo que si estás trabajando en PlayStation o algo así, pues, oye, bien, pero la mayoría de trabajos pues, los hace por tener el dinero, vamos, vamos, eso no hay otra explicación. Vamos a ir rápido. Vale, aquí tendré que entrar en algún sitio. Hay una puerta abierta.
Walking, eating,
Hay un 5
working,
en la pared.
all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold
Pues no
reality
pasa
of his
nada.
past began to
Entonces era
sink in,
si la acabo,
Stanley
tendré que
decided
hacer
that this
algo con el
machinery
5
would
o
never
bueno,
again
habrá más números,
exert
digo
its
yo.
terrible power over another human life. For
Vale.
he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Sigo y a lo mejor pues peta y de ahí entraría el código que no sé cuál va a ser. Lo apago y me olvido y ya me paso el juego. Vamos a apagarlo y ya está. Luego si eso en el próximo vídeo ya si lo apoyáis, aparte de irme para abajo, también meteré la combinación de encender y tal. Vale, esto se ha quedado en negro. Se ven como unas pequeñas rayas. ¿Habrá algo? Digo, no sé.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Estoy moviéndome, pero no se nota. Y con el ratón nada más que moviéndome. O sea. Vale, ahora se empieza a abrir una
He
luz.
had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
Miro hacia
How
atrás,
had
miro
he
hacia
been
adelante,
freed
pues,
from the machine's grasp?
porque soy
What
un
other mysteries
así.
did this strange building
Vale, esto no
hold?
es la plataforma
But
de que
as
iba apagado, me
sunlight
he traído
streamed
otras
into the
y
chamber, he
porque
realized
sí.
none of this mattered to him, for it was not
Podéis
knowledge
ir
of even
leyéndolo abajo,
power
está...
that he had been seeking.
Que no para el tío de hablar, o sea, no para.
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell
Pero
him
aunque
where to
está
go,
oscura así,
what to
algo
do,
así no me caigo porque
or how
son...
to feel.
Hay escaleras al fin y al
Whatever
cabo, que
life
no
he
te
lives,
iluminan.
it will be his.
Vamos, y que me cayera ahora sería de decir, te mato.
It was perhaps
Puede estar aquí
the
viendo
only thing worth
80.000 años, porque este vídeo es
Stanley
larguísimo.
stepped through the open
O
door.
sea, que era largo, pero 17 minutos cuando lo he visto.
Stanley felt the
Bueno,
cool
pues
breeze
ya
upon his
está,
skin, the
libre.
feeling of
Ahora
liberation,
puedo hacer lo que quiera,
immense
todo eso es lo que está
possibility of
diciendo
the
ahora mismo el
new
narrador, o
path
sea.
before him. This was exactly
Que
the
hasta ahora había
way,
estado esclavizado
right
en la
now,
oficina y todo eso.
that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Bueno, pues ya está. Ya se ha acabado el juego. Voy a cortar ya para no aburríos. Suscribíos para más vídeos. Like si os ha gustado y queréis que suba más combinaciones. Y compartidlo. Me hacéis un gran favor. Y hasta la próxima. Adiós.